Hi, welcome to this week's A to Z of Being Me, and this week it's N for Norwich. I'm in the city of Norwich in Norfolk, and I'm in an area called Tombland, which used to be a Saxon marketplace. In fact, the obelisk behind me is where the water supply used to come from in the 17th century. So let's explore this city and see what Norwich has got to offer. There are 365 pubs in Norwich. That's one for every day of the year. The pub to my left here is called the Edith Cavell. During the Second World War, Edith Cavell was a nurse. Born in Norwich, she's famous for saving the lives of both German and Allied soldiers. Over the period of 10 years, Edith took in 200 soldiers and looked after them. Eventually, she was betrayed, but her memory lives on. The simple daughter of a village minister, and yet she's remembered by so many for the heroic deeds that she did in the past. As I said, she's buried here in Norwich Cathedral, which says a lot. This cathedral is dedicated to the Holy Trinity, and it took 50 years to build. So you can imagine the beauty inside it. We're actually inside what's called the Jesus Chapel in Norwich Cathedral. And this goes back to Norman times. And the choir would have been set out very much the same as it is today, recreated carefully by the decor we have here. And all along we've got the names of various benefactors, but this Jesus Chapel or Jesus Choir Centre has been around here for a very, very long time and is still beautifully intact. We're in the cloisters of Norwich Cathedral. Norwich Cathedral was purchased at the behest of Bishop Herbert de la Singa. And you might be wondering, how much would it cost to build a wonderful construction like this? One of the finest pieces of architecture in the world today. Well, if I told you the Norwich Cathedral was built for only £1,900, would you be surprised? It's absolutely true. The psalmist asks the question, where do I go to find God? Many people think to find God, you've got to go in a cathedral like this or some fancy religious building, but the answer is you can find God anywhere. God is almighty. He's omnipresent. He's the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. He stoops so low that the lowest peasant can find him. He is so high that no matter how rich you are, you can still find him. You don't have to come to a cathedral like this to find God. You can find him exactly where you are right now. You can know him as your own personal Saviour and as your own personal God. Norwich Cathedral is beautiful, but you know something? Our God is even more beautiful than this.